West Bank is experiencing growing violence by extremist settlers against Palestinians, encouraged by far-right elements in the current Israeli government.
This is the West Bank. It's the West Bank of the River Jordan, and it is the part of the Palestinian territories that is riddled with Israeli settlements.
Most countries and the United Nations consider Israeli settlements in the West Bank illegal under international law.
And the settlers wander around armed with weapons. Are there any other countries that are currently settling land, transplanting their civilian population into war-won land? You can have a look in this clip. The settlers are actually cooperating with the IDF to stop a vehicle of Palestinian women and get them out of the car.
It is a highly tense time here in the occupied West Bank, with Israeli forces not sparing any town from being raided, from conducting these massive arrests against Palestinians, who oftentimes are in their homes doing nothing and just continuing to suffer and bearing the brunt of being born under Israel's occupation.
So all this violence and intimidation is going on across the West Bank right now. In this clip, you can see Ben Gvir discussing the idea of expanding settlements into Gaza. He and his co-host say that this idea is messianic. They are talking about doing the work of the Messiah. Of course, for Christians and Muslims, the Messiah already came. The Messiah was Jesus. Jewish believers are still waiting for a great Messiah, and some of the Zionists interpret this work of populating the land with Jewish people and expelling the non-Jews as being messianic.
I'm an Israeli. I was born in Israel.
Here's an Israeli with a very different opinion. Let's listen to Gideon Levy.
I even perceive myself as an Israeli patriot. I care about Israel. I belong to Israel. I'm attached to Israel. Don't speak about symmetry, because there is no symmetry. I would even suggest that there is no conflict. Was there a French-Algerian conflict? There was a brutal French occupation in Algeria, which came to its end. And there is no Israeli-Palestinian conflict. There is a brutal Israeli occupation which must come to its end one way or the other. In our backyard, there is a regime which is today by far one of the most cruel, brutal tyrannies on earth. And I know what I say because I cover it for 40 years. And this regime cannot be defined but as an apartheid. Two peoples live on one piece of land. One people has all the rights in the world, and I'm talking now only about the occupied territories. One people has all the rights in the world. The other people has no rights whatsoever. It looks like apartheid. It talks like apartheid. It is apartheid. And nobody can contradict it. Go to the Jordan Valley. See the prosperity in the settlements, and then go and see the Palestinians who live there without electricity, without water, without any rights. And then tell me if it's apartheid, or you might invent it another title.
It's interesting to hear such a contrasting viewpoint from someone who describes himself as a proud Israeli, probably even a Zionist. I don't know, you'd have to ask him. But he is completely critical of the system of settlements, of this segregation that's been set up in the West Bank, contrary to what the previous gentleman was saying. So as we can see, there is absolute carnage across the West Bank at the moment. Pogroms. What else do you want to call it? What can you call this pattern of behaviour being carried out by the settlers and being facilitated by the soldiers? I won't show too much footage from this incident, but you're probably familiar with it. This is the moment that an armed settler was disarmed and then had his weapon turned against him. During this incident, 2 Israelis and 4 Palestinians lost their lives. And following that incident, mosques were set on fire, again by settlers. And here's footage of Israel destroying Palestinian-owned buildings in the West Bank. All this is going on right now. It's been going on for decades, but it is happening at a very rapid rate at the moment. Again, I will ask the question, is there anywhere in the world where there is a similar effort being made to replace one ethnic group with another?